Buen día son a Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. Looking for a buy. Um, okay, y'all. We're gonna get into our breath work first and foremost, and then we're gonna talk about what is going on out here in these streets, okay? I totally intended to tune in with you all yesterday uh on that gold trade, and I didn't, and now pardon, like, I'm a little distracted because it's like I missed entry to get in for the buy, and I'm attempting to look for a re-entry. But I definitely was asleep when it hit that level. And I was up when it came and re-hit the level, but I wasn't at my charts. It chose to slack today, and I'm paying for it accordingly. So, first of all, I'm going to just pause right here and move from the charts, right? Because if I jump in now, it would be literally on impulse and FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. Let me go ahead and share my screen. See what's in my face right now. It's in my face. It's in my face. I wanted to get in down here, and I could have just had a what you call it on uh pending exit market order here. Hey, when you get to this level, go in for the buy. But y'all, let's just go. Let's just go. I'll get back to this another time. So these are, the days, the times, the moments. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, I've been liking this song, so let's not. Every move I make turns straight into gold. Money finds me, that's all I know. My name alone increases. Here we go, y'all. My feet were just crisscrossed, one on top of the other, tensed, like literally, when you're like your knee is up or your heels are up or your what else do I do sometimes? Or you're just clenched and then you realize it and you put your foot down. Are you relax your shoulder or you like open up your mouth, your jaw, and you're like, oh. Like sometimes we don't even recognize how we're holding our body in tension. So I was just in a tense moment right now. So of course my body was acting in conjunction with that. So let me shake it out. Shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up. Right? Money ain't going nowhere because it's right here. Right? Don't gotta take the market. We gonna be here. Hey. Okay, yeah, because we're gonna breathe to it before jamming to it, okay? I'm actually in a Zoom right now. All right. You heard of me, right? All right. Oh, I really do need to go ahead and I fully forgot to listen to a past video so that I can hear if you actually hear. So I can know how much you think. Okay, I'll just speak close to the mic. Okay. We got the beat. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. We're not gonna do any holds today, okay? Just exhale some more. We'll do a longer count exhale. I'm gonna do a shorter inhale. Sip at the end if you want to get extra. And then we'll exhale. Inhale, here we go. Okay. And then let's exhale. And I feel like I ain't got no more exhale to just, at the end, all right? Okay, I hear you. We're still in the middle of breathwork right now. Now it's not about the music. Inhale. Form and exhale. Exhale some more. To the back of the throat, right? Go ahead to rotate your neck a little bit. Right. Inhale on the up. Exhale down. Lift it down one more time in the area, in the rotation. If you want to go and relax. Come back to center. Get ready. We're going to go the opposite way now. Inhale, head up, and exhale, head down. Inhale, head up. Exhale. Here we go. Come back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch it out. Yes, God, I see you. Right, so the markets. I'm doing a Zoom. You see right here that I'm on Zoom and I'm recording a video right now. So that's what I'm doing, babe. Okay. Let's start from where I was at. Oh, hold on now. Now, I went and switched it up, y'all. Okay, yeah, see, I was like, what is going on? That was what I'm supposed to have. I didn't add my second account on here yet. Second live account. So we're still here, 5380. I haven't re-entered any trades on my, you could call it my main account. Okay, where we started at about 18. It's like I almost want to X this out because like literally seeing the numbers is distracting. It's so distracting. And gaining control over myself right now is, oof. A major part of it is fear and anxiety because I don't want to miss this, right? Like I was in this trade yesterday, y'all. That's what we were gonna about to head to go into the second account. So nothing update here, right? But in this one, let me give you the update. So close positions. So you see here yesterday, today's the 25th. So yesterday the 24th, I entered around 40.55, right? And I put a TP of 40.65. because I wasn't, first of all, this is not my account to be riding the way, like the trend. It's supposed to be a quick, like you see how I got the $2 there, $2, the 190, the 213. The next day is supposed to be like 240 something. Like it's a really 20 pips a dip. But I said, you know what? Let me catch some more because I saw it going from, let me mark out where I entered. To the circle. 40, 55. So right around here is where I entered. Oop. And while I was here, it came up, gave me a low profit, like $3 and oh no. This was not this is what time? Like it was before, I didn't see that move at 44 on the hour chart. Okay. Right. Hello. Oh, I forgot this account here, Trade Locker, is not set up properly on the time on the chart. Yeah. So what's my chart over here? But this one say the same thing. But this gave me the same accurate time. Oh no, you -5. You both. Huh. Oh, there we go. I'm on the wrong. Okay, no, it says -5. So I'm not sure why this is not showing up properly. Oh, because that's the exit time. Like entry 3:29 a.m. Okay, over here, y'all. My apologies. To the left. Okay. Okay. So here we go. Here we go. And then again, it was 40:55. So let me just put the line instead of a circle so you can see like what I was growing through yesterday. Let's just do a this. Okay. So 11:24. Ooh. Mhm. Okay. Okay. So I feel like it's capping, right? Because it's not really showing this. You see this little drop down right here, y'all? You see this like W forming? This is why I feel called to go in. But I don't I keep learning my lesson. Not entering in on trend lines means experiencing more drawdown, right? And it's just like I don't want to. This is why I'm like I don't want to twist it because I don't want to do with that. Okay. Yeah, but this is this. Something's still off, y'all. Because it's like, why are you not seeing it? Because I saw it so clearly yesterday. Let's see if I say 12:29. Oof. Okay. So again, I just see the way it's going up and it's really, look at it. The pin. Oh, I am not. doing at my finest today at all, and it's like a part of me is this like pressure today to get this money, and that's not usually how I am, and I'm quite sure it's because I put in I'm putting in a larger account. So it's like, let's go ahead, because I put a 10 cents in this. I'm literally up a couple hundred in right now. If I got in a couple hours ago, I would have been a couple hundred right now on this. So it's like, that's you gotta like let that go, Mocha. And then again, like I have been great at not beating up on myself. Um, and I feel that tension coming up. I feel that tension coming up, but it's like, stop, like you got tomorrow, you know? And then it's like, but it's not gonna be this. It's not, I love like easy, what I perceive as like easy setups, but easy setups always come. 10K days are regular. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right, Marquidia. I apologize, God. Let me drink some water. Because I'm not all right, y'all. Like, at all. So I gotta like I almost want to pause the video to just freaking process right now because I'm not okay. You may not be able to answer this. You may miss this just like you missed others in the past. You may also get another opportunity to enter this, just like we always get opportunities in the future. So there's no need to put pressure on yourself to enter this train right at this moment. This too shall pass. The market is doing what it's doing. You don't feel pretty really safe and confident with entering right now in the first place. It's just gonna be, you know, something holding over your head at this time. So just stay present, do what you're doing, and we'll be there. Okay? I know it's tough. I know it's tough right now. I feel it. My heart. Don't worry. Well, it's always there and some. Okay? Remember that. We are safe. We are rich. Too rich. Too damn rich at this point. Okay? Whenever too much, never too much. Right? Yes. Satisfaction. Okay. Where did I answer? No. Because I experienced over like almost like $15 in drawdown. So I was in this ish. Like I was here and it was driven. It was doing all of this stuff. So I didn't enter around here because I experienced this. So that's what's this is not this is not accurate. So just know that. And I have to figure that out. And if it is accurate, it's not lining up and right now and I just have to figure that out. Okay. But here I was in this and I wasn't on actual line at the where was yeah, forget it. So I said, okay, let me go on the bigger charts because that's where I saw the move. So I'm down here, right? And I say it's gonna go up to this line, this yellow line. Okay. I wasn't even thinking about this line, and I definitely wasn't thinking about they coming back to this line so much. Just literally, all how you put that, right? None of this is here. None of even this is here, right? And I'm saying, okay, y'all let me do it that one time though. What was why y'all had let me do it? I have literally have a video where they let me do it, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I could do this because I didn't know. I thought this was not available to me." And then now again, it's saying it's not available to you. So I'm not sure why it let me do it last time, or if I was on another platform. No, I was on this platform. It's the only platform I tried up. All right, that's that. This is definitely going up here. You see the bar. You see the wick test. I just have to stop looking at it. Okay, so I entered in here. So I thought it would go to here. Okay. But I didn't write it there because of all the stuff that was going on. And I just nervous, just not feeling confident, just not believing in myself, just not, like, just so many different reasons. But I said, you know what? Let me just at least take the 10 pips, get like, get my penny, become about $10 and keep it pushing, right? Even though because I feel it's going all the way up there, so I could at least just let it go to that little bit. I woke up, like, if I didn't put a TP, I would have been up like 20, $30 off that penny because it was just up, like that next day. So, again, I got in something in the rising, and it's that same day, Monday, right? It's just rising, 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 rising. Like, so again, this is where I gotta list like, the heck is this? Like it is eating my chest away. It is really, and it didn't even eat at my chest so much when I was in Bitcoin. I mean, excuse me, when I was seeing that I could have made moves on Bitcoin and Solana, like moves I missed. Like Solana, baby. Solana, clear as day. I saw this yesterday, right here. Literally right here. And another brother had have he's in buys, and he's to go like all the way back to retest up the upper zones. And I was like, okay, he only had 118 in his account, and he was up like $500. So I was like, okay, that means with 100 something dollars, I could enter in a crypto trade. And I'm not gonna, he entered in like two, three trades, but even just one, we all right. So I wanted to ride this, but I didn't put the money in time and the whole thing. And I came back and it was literally up here. And I was like, so that's yesterday at 6 p.m., right? It was literally chilling. And I was like, all right, missed that. But that didn't do nothing to me. And maybe because I wasn't in it versus like the gold, I was actually in it. So that's what I want to talk to ChatGPT about real quick. Help me process my psychology right now. I am feeling very in my FOMO bag and anxious about missing this this buy move on gold. And I believe it's because I was in that trade at 40.55 and at such a level that I would have been well in profit and nowhere near my stop loss, right? It was like at the bottom of the level. And not being in that for some reason is not okay for me right now. I'm not gonna even say what's that about because don't tell me what's that about, okay? Yeah, I feel calmer literally not looking at gold right now. Because again, it's like coulda, shoulda, woulda. And it's like, girl, that's been clicked off you for a couple weeks, so why this? Okay. You're grieving the version of you who would have been right. This comes up for me often. with the trades. And you know what? Now I got some gratitude to give to myself. Let me check on my baby because yeah, hi baby. You heard me say that inside of himself. He did with his big space book. Yeah. I don't know. Suddenly in space book, and I didn't hear you. I didn't see you come back and eat any food, drink any smoothie. Mm-hmm. Oh. Mommy just wanted to say. Mm-hmm. I just want to say I love you. Okay. Y'all, so much better, literally. Needed the gold out of my face. Out my face. Oh, what's the chat? Oh. Okay. Okay. You need me that?
Well, put this in the bag for clay because it's getting harder and harder.
Okay, they're in the bags in that drawer over there on the far right side.
I'm not talking about the ones in
the small ones, right? I'm not talking about the sandwich bags. There you don't have to get those in there. There are also some inside there. They're not the ones in the box. You'll see a bunch of bags in the front of the dress in the front of the drawer. Okay. So remember this one, the EU that I was in to go down to this level? And I got in from all the way up here. And I was just like, I made like $20 off of it. And then I made another and then I re-entered right 15.4, right around here. I entered again. And this started happening. And I'm like, all right, y'all playing. Like, why are you not just dropping? And not why, but God. Not this one. That's why, because you were so focused on proving yourself right and proving what you thought you knew that you just didn't look for what I said. Come on over here. That's called confirmation bias. I believe that my mom is not listening to me and that she doesn't know the class that I'm talking about. So I'm not going to listen to her. And she said, not come on over here. Now, ahora, you want the men? No. I said it's not in the box, right? But where did you take it out? From a box. So as soon as you saw yourself reaching into the box, you should have said, no, this is not for that. Because my mom said it's not in a box. But this is the box I think my mom is talking about. The bag is right here. This is the bag you're talking about, right? Yes. So I knew what I was talking about when I told you where the bags were in. I'm not lying to you. I tell you the truth. So if I'm telling you something, that you can open up your eye and look. So how confused is it? Exactly. So your eyes are open, but you didn't see it. So you still need to open up your eyes more. Be happy to that third eye. Because the back right here. Am I in a different draw? No, I'm in the same draw that I never used to, right? I'm in the same draw that I said it was in. But my eyes see it. But your eyes didn't see it. Because you didn't want to. You wanted to see what you wanted. Instead of seeing what mama said is there. So next time mama tells you that something is there, don't stop. You look until you find it. Because you say to yourself, oh, mama said it's there. So let me see what my mama's talking about. You're welcome. It's like, I don't know if this is like a boy thing. Because I don't know. I don't have a girl. So I don't know if girls like children, if this is like a children thing. But I know eventually males, a lot of males, you see it played out on shows or videos all the time where Shorties is like they're ask their husband to go get something, or not even ask their husband because that's not usually it. Their husband wants something that's in the fridge or in the cabinet, and she's like, "Oh, honey, it's right there," and they're like, "No, what? I don't see it, honey. I promise, it's right there in front of your face. What, babe? I don't see it. Could you come do it for me? Could you come see it for me?" Like confirmation bias. Like you want to, you don't, you literally can't see it because you don't want to see it. You want her to come do it for you, bro. And like that's not the thing with God. Like he for in this instance, he just didn't believe that I was telling the truth. Like, and I'm because I shut it down real quick. He knew he has another location with the baggies that's in the closet. He's gonna toss those stuff down. Like I don't want all of that. So I'm like, bro, just go get the other ones. He's like, you don't know what I'm talking about. You directed me to those other bags. No, bro, I'm directing you to the bags you said you want. They in there with the other bags, but you really not. It's not. You don't. I don't know what that was about. Yeah, I'm not even saying I don't know because I don't use that term much. I'm not aware of what that was about. But y'all hear me with a lot of processing today, huh? Well, hey, this is about the psychology, right? So we gotta be aware of as much as we could be aware of. Make as much of the unconscious conscious as we can. All right. So my gratitude here is that I exited that last trade. I closed this because that's really loud. Um, it kept bouncing off that zone and it wasn't pushing past with enough momentum for me to feel like it felt like it could. Like so I said, you know what? And I was up like the most at like $7 when it was like down here on my last trade that I entered. And I said, you know what? Let me just get out. And I just waited until it got back to five something because it went down to four something too. And it would have kept going down, three something, two something, right? Because this is where I entered. So I would have been in the negative now, sitting here waiting for this to come down, right? And I said, no, I don't want to be in a retest. And not to say like it's not gonna go there, but I didn't want to hang out in it anymore. It was doing too much for me and my emotions and my feelings and my body. I didn't want to breathe through this. I didn't want to sit through this. I didn't want to watch my account to go through that. And again, right, this probably would have been negative $2, $3 right now or so. But still, and it may wick out here and start heading back down. But again, I was so grateful. I'm so proud of myself for doing what was best for me, right? And my account. So, so gratitude. This is loss of imagined profit, which neuroscience shows triggers the same circuit as a real loss. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, 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 okay. This, y'all. I love it. What's up, God? Okay. Would you like me to make something else?
Yeah, I think I want to finish this now.
Okay. Finish these kiwis. So I have a bowl. Remember, all our bowls are being occupied. So we need I gotta finish my yogurt or you finish your kiwi so that I have a bowl to make the pancakes in.
All the me and making break.
What happened?
You all see me and making break.
The pancakes? Make it in a plate?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to mix the ingredients together in a plate? In a flat plate?
Like that you can mix it together if it's not curved. And meaning that will spill all out.
There we go. Because it's not that I can't, right? I can do anything. It's that it would spill out. So what would be the perfect, we need the pancake mixed all together, right? Contained in a bowl that holds the liquid so it doesn't spill out. So yeah.
You should finish your yogurt.
Okay, well, if you're gonna wait for me to finish my yoga, it's gonna take long. Just know that it's gonna take some time because I'm not gonna run through my yoga. You have literally a handful of kiwi. I have way more yogurt than you have kiwi. So you finishing your kiwi will get us there quicker. Hmm. See,
No. Okay.
that's on me. I didn't wake up and do my meditation, so my nervous system capacity not super expanded right now. That plus the experiencing of a loss that I'm experiencing. Golly. Y'all, I have a win rate of 100% because I'm so terrified of losses. Like losses are literally wins. And although I know that in my head, it's just like with the taking accountability versus not taking accountability. So when I was addressing the shame cycle, I was like, okay, you, Marquita, you love accountability, and that's great. You take accountability, that's great. You take accountability to the point where you are in the belief, right? In the knowing, in this is how you vibe that we choose as a spirit before we even come onto the planet. We choose, we know, we are aware of the endless possibilities and that we may get molested and hurt and this and that, all that stuff beforehand. So it's like spirit wise, you already knew. So what you mad for? Like what you feeling some type of way for? Like you literally chose this before you entered into your body. But I said my inner child, my like the children, like my son, right? Our children, like my inner child is not accountable for that. Is not responsible for that. It's not their fault. They're not to blame. There's no shame. There's no guilt. Like they didn't do anything wrong. And that's how I helped address that and help like soothe myself now to talk to myself more lovingly and be more accepting and at peace with how I'm showing up and how I've shown up and seen how much like I have shown up via that time. It's like, wow, like look at little girl you. Look at how far you've come after all the pain and abuse and everything you went through. And look at you now. Look at you now. Yeah, like a whole thing. And then now with the loss, I gotta go through that too. I gotta go through that too. I gotta go through that too. On so many levels, the loss of my mom, the loss of my dad, the loss of my like siblings, and the loss of not growing up with the family I could have. I got to process all of that, and I thought I did, and I'm just realizing, oh, you got to go process, reprocess that because wherever you got to get to the core. I got to get to the core. What possible cores? Okay, so we'll get back. Oof. Yeah, I thought this was gonna be more of a skill set call today, but this is more of a psychological. So yeah, I'm like, it's like there's this tension because it's like I want to be not only right, but I just want to end on a win. I just want to keep going up. And going back doesn't feel like going up, right? But it is, right? Like I'm just saying, I have to go back into my trauma. I gotta go back into my this. I gotta go back, right, to process that to help me continue moving forward, right? Losses are wins. They're just helping us to know how to, set up better for next time. Like, but again, my even though I know that my wiring, my this core belief is not yet that. I'm not vibrating as. So I was in the perfect position.
14.
Market is validating it, so my brain is saying, I was right. Why don't I get the reward? If I was in it, I'd feel safe and confident right now. Okay. Okay. So I'm not feeling confident in myself. Yeah. And I say, oh, when I see the move play out after, it's like, yay, I feel confident. But maybe if I put it in my demo, that would have made me feel more it, right? Because when I was looking at it, I was like, okay, let's get back to it, y'all. I think all right. Where you at 40, 50, I mean 40, 80, 40, 90, 55,000, whatever. It's okay. I missed it. I missed it, okay? All right, I'm a little lighter now. Um, so what we said. Okay. So if I went in a demo and I entered and I went there and then I took out, it's like, yes, like I made my demo profit and my analysis was right. But that's not where my feeling goes. It's like, man, I got out the trade, and it's like I'm not even mad about that because it's like again, that's an account that I wanted to come out the trade on, but I could have entered on my other account, right? If I felt more confident and was okay with holding the position, even in the midst of drawdown, I think that is what got me the most. It almost blew my account. I wasn't supposed to enter trade. I was practicing improper risk management. And again, it's like, but it's my 20 pip a day account. Like it's $20. If I lose it, I could just throw $20 in there. So that's the mindset that I was coming from with it. So that's why I entered. And again, I thought it was a great trade. um, but again, going against myself in so many ways. So yeah, when the market did that, I could have just been like, yeah, I saw it. I didn't get in, but I saw it. I didn't make the money, but I saw it. I saw it. Like that could have been a booster for me, but it didn't act as that. I don't like the version of me who didn't hold. And I gotta love that person too. Let me see. Oh.
I put them with smiles and to block the surfboard.
Okay. I know that sir boy. So this obviously isn't about the external. Identity, validation, and desire to feel on time.
A fly sword.
Yes. Um, now this isn't to be a lesson about Marquita's uh psychology. Yeah, it is to help you see, like live at five, how one processes it. I feel different. I feel lighter. I feel better. I energetically and like vibrationally, if you're attuned, I feel like you would feel that as well emitting from you. Yet you may not, and that's all right too. Sometimes those little subtle shifts in a tone, in a voice, in a person, like we may not pick up on, but I am aware of my own bodies. So yeah. Yes, bodies, plural. Okay. I'm grieving the feeling I would have if I were still in that position.
Excuse
Okay.
me.
Yes, God.
So, when me and my father went to Asbury to Lane.
Okay, hold on. Let me just pause this. God. Let me pause on what I'm doing, okay? Okay. Survival response. Hmm. 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 Even though this one, like, I really feel, but the other ones, this, I can all say, yeah, I could see how I feel that. This one, I feel like I really know. And then it's like, what? But still, 1 out of 3, 1 out of 4 is not going, you still, my energy is still leaning towards that. So even if I got this down pat, yeah, you don't got the other ones. Yeah. Um,
I made them.
scarcity patterns.
Turn it into happy. Happy, 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 happy.
Mm. I mean, who's your daddy? Like, I gotta take some bites. Might as well make some eggs for you guys.
To make some
Yeah, would you like? Not really excited. Are you gonna continue eating what you have here, or you want me to go make those eggs now?
eggs.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna go make some eggs to myself. All right.
Can you teach me how to make some eggs?
Absolutely, Mente. Let's do that together.
Yeah. So you put the butter in. I'll mix all the ingredients together, okay?
Okay.
You crack the eggs and I'll mix them together, okay?
Well, I'm gonna show you the way to crack the egg. I'm gonna show you that.
Well, I think I'm gonna do it by myself.
Yeah, go ahead and get the eggs out. The butter. The mantequilla. Yeah, it's like I know this, but it's not in my belief. It's not wired.
Mom, I got the eggs.
Okay. And the butter. This. Ooh. Because again, I would have already been in the street based on how I was just feeling. Like, I'm at, yeah, I was supposed to, nah, nah, all I go, mm. Ah. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me go on. Okay, y'all. This is so true. This came up in my journal when I'm reading the book Overcoming Under Earning. And 30 more seconds, God, okay? And here, we need a bowl for the eggs too. We need a bowl for everything. So go ahead. Um, there was a portion here where the work was to say what popped up for you first, right? I love that. Like that's most of the thing with subconscious wiring. It's like they give you a prompt, like money is, and then you fill in the blank. So money is, and then
I think the one you makes the kiwis.
Okay, God. All right, November 16th. Digging down to the roots. My biggest fear about money is, and again, what's up for you? Oh, look, we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back, we're gonna come back, yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. I can't, I went from to I love it, okay? But we gotta look at it, we gotta sit with it. Okay?
Mom, if I have too much energy,
Ever too much, ever too much. All right, this about to what they call it when you viral. This about to go viral, all right? Because this is a breakdown and a breakthrough. Oh, and look at gold. Look at gold. Came on back. Come on, give us another retest, baby. Always opportunities in the market. Okay. It's like, child, please, you wasn't like that 2 6 4. Stop it. But we got, what I'm making. I tap in, until it rings. Or I'm gonna get something to tune into that. Okay, listen. Oh, now that now is when I would like the camera to be on, so you can see me. But listen, digging down to the roots. This was I don't recall what page in the book she suggested it, but I worked on it in. Oh, I could do the math, but I'm not going to. Okay. So she titled it digging down to the, or maybe she didn't and I did. Now make me want to see where's on the book. Okay, 16 times 6. 10 times 6 is 60. And then half of that is about 30. 90 plus 1. Okay, so somewhere in the 90s. All right. Hmm, a little bit, a little bit. Man. Oh, I was off in the 80s. Okay. Okay, the exercise is called digging down to the roots.
Need some.
One. I don't. Thank you very much.
I do.
Oh, you need some support. Okay. Thank you.
But you're not really here.
Exactly. I did not. That's right. Continue to eat, God. All right. My biggest fear, and then you feel free to fill in the blanks with your own psyche, right? Well, what comes up for you? My biggest fear about money is not having enough. My father felt money was not lasting, right? What it says right here, stability disappears fast. And good things get taken. My mother felt money was to be given freely. Okay. And I would say that being left behind, my mom and dad was like a nobody gets left behind type energy. Like, let me support and love and give and just be abused, right? Like, and just take it for granted, right? You know, when you do too much and you just pour yourself out for others when you're supposed to do for yourself first and foremost, and then spill from the cup, the pullover, or what they call the you know, you know. In my family, money caused friction, tightness, contractions, fights. My early experience with money was it was taken away abruptly with force, right?
Wow. That's great.
Oh, it's not. It's not. That's not great. That's not a really great thing to happen to you
Why?
because you don't want somebody to take away your stuff
Oh,
with
right.
force.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
I take my stuff away from them, but with force, I do that, Mom.
That's right, because you know, like
Yeah.
you are the money, you are the value. If you don't want to be there, you go.
Yeah, because I got strength. I can pull with force because I got strength.
Okay, wow, look at those muscles. Yeah, you got inner strength and outer strength. So proud of you. Hmm. Okay. And then for that one, my early experience with money, I tie that to me being the money, right? And knowing that I was, what happened to me as a child, right? As a toddler, you're literally stripping my value. You're taking it. I couldn't do anything. You just force yourself on me, right? Money equals, so that's next number 6, money equals. For me, it was pain. 7, I'm afraid if I had more money, I would lose it all, right? This is all the thing. Opportunities don't stay, stability disappears, good things are taken away. In order to have more money, I'd need to give more of myself. When I have money, I usually spend it on what I want. If I could afford it, I would travel. Oh yeah, this is when it was shifting. Okay. Um, if I could afford it, I would. You say what you say. Travel consistently over here. People with money are. I love this one because what do you feel about people with money are? Because if you say greed or this or that, like how are you gonna get that money if you think they greedy? My response, living their best life. Living their best life. All right. And number 12, I'd have more money if I would just give y'all space before I say what I'm saying because I take accountability, okay? If I remain more disciplined and focused, baby. Hmm. But that's also a belief, right? Because it could be if I become more relaxed, right? If I love myself more, right? I have more money if I slow down, right? So even if you think something is positive, right? You still want to look at it. Look at it. Our focus here is making the unconscious conscious, right? And then it says, what did you learn, right? Money equal pain to my subconscious. My initial experiences was one of learning that me, the money, causes pain and receives pain. Uh, Whether my mom's was concerned with affording me my main. Oh yeah, my mom was concerned with affording me no financial support from my father or little to none. I don't know say. I'm not. No one could tell me the stories unless I tune into spirit and they tell me themselves. Much love to y'all, the spirit eaters. Y'all already know what's up. Because y'all know I'll say something to y'all when the time comes too. And we're gonna have a talking again soon because no financial yeah, but yeah. She went back to being with a crippled rich man. She went with a crippled rich man. And in that same home, that's where I was taken advantage of. And probably by that crippled rich man. Maybe. I'm not sure. But it makes sense. And money meant going beside yourself, doing what you don't want to do. Money meant you have to put yourself at risk, in harm's way, at the mercy of others, and wasn't seen as being in abundance. Or maybe it was for the stuff we really wanted, like drugs, right? Money is in abundance when it comes to, like, when I look at my bank account and I'm like, how, where did all that money come in? And where did it go?
The bot.
Hey, bot.
Well, put a DAD beside.
Okay. Wow. There's more. There's more here. A lot. I did a lot of writing this day. 5 pages. One, two, three, 4 pages. And the other questions are like, how did my earlier experiences and parental messages affect me? And then what would you like to change? So yeah, knowing that money and me ain't got no beef. We friends. We can trust each other without there being war. I look after you, you look after me. I am loyal, trustworthy, a confidant, and a little crazy. In a get myself out the matrix way. I'd like my subconscious to know it is safe to be wealthy and accessible as long as there are boundaries. So, there's still work to do there. Yeah. Literally extreme attachment. I am attached to I I don't want anything else but a perfect ending. Like why being drawn down? Like when you could learn how to not be. But that comes with time and experience and I Hmm. I think good stays wound, inconsistent love, attention. Remember when your parents are focused on, taking care of meeting their needs, their addictive needs, instead of the needs of you, like a baby crying, "Oh, I need to be fed or diaper changed," but you over here, let me get my one more hit first before I go in. You know what that wiring does to a baby, right? And what attachment wounds and stuff we learn from there. This is And if you don't know, just get ready for mokamedicine.com, baby, because that's where we're going to flow into that, be more aware of what shapes us, right? Nature versus, and I don't like the verses, but nature and nurture, because it's both. I, everything right. Why don't I feel safe? Why did I, what? Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Turn this into procrastination, in which I choose to almost be late or be late at times. And then I get into a runaway instead of a fight response and stay and do it or stay. So I'm dancing with the idea of being a burden, rejection, failure, etc., constant when I'm procrastinating, which is a self-sabotaging technique. So I just want to dive into that pressure, parentification energy more. All right, we're gonna get back on the track so quick. I got a meeting to go to shortly, so yeah, I am safe even when the market moves without me. My opportunities are limitless. Missing one trade doesn't make me late in life, right? Always another move. And the move belongs to the market. Okay, not me. And then, oh, exhale. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Look at that. See? Would have raced to get in and then would have been like, look how far down I am. Like, so glad I didn't answer. Still wish I was in from here, right? Because, but I gotta learn to see the new level and get in at the new level and be safe enough. Right? If the level was truly strong, another entry will form. Yeah. All right. Anything else major to tap into? I love that I keep saying this is not go. It's not gold, okay? Shoot, it's not the market. Oh man. Okay, you better give me the prompts. Okay. I'll get into that another time. And yeah, institute. And then this helps me because I get to also see how I am showing up like this as a parent to God, right? So that's a whole nother talking point. Yeah. And this makes sense too, why I get tight. Like I had a big like explosion yesterday with and I'm going into this meeting after, got my notes prep, everything. And it's like, how am I perfect? How am I doing everything I'm supposed to do? How am I like doing what you asked for? Like, and then it's still causes problems. You see this is if I'm not perfect, I cause problem. How if I'm perfect, I still cause problem? Like what the God, you talking to me? Yeah. Oh God, I see you here and not here. And I give you about 3 more minutes before it's gonna be time to go brush your teeth. So I don't want to hear, oh, I want to go eat before I brush my teeth. This whole time you've been awake. I let you be awake, not brush your teeth. You've been allowed to be awake and not brush your teeth. So when I say go brush your teeth, it's brush your teeth out because we've had plenty of opportunity to eat your food. When you keep chewing around, doing something else other than eat. And then when we go to the meeting, you're gonna say, "Oh, I'm hungry." Well, you're not gonna have nothing to eat in the meeting because you have the food right now. I know that's not great for his subconscious. Okay. Yeah, but that's the thing, gratitude, I do know it's a self-protection mechanism. Um, but it is also self-sabotage. And again, just having this like inner back and forth with myself about that is like I'm still not, I still haven't fully released what I was just about to say, shame cycle. Shame cycle, because it's like, yeah, like I'm grateful for my subconscious for doing these things to protect me, right? Yeah, it also sabotages thing, but I guess I gotta say like nothing gets sabotaged. Like if I don't do it, it's still okay, right? I'm not messing anything up. But it's like that's really hard to come to terms with because if I don't do the work, I get fired, right? If I don't do the work, I don't got a body, right? If I don't do the work, my child don't grow. Like if I don't do it, then you damn right there's going to be an effect of not of inaction. So I don't really sit with me fully. Yeah, but I definitely get all of this, and I definitely get over this. Yes, I've been able to do this for years. So I've been loving it. Okay. Mm. Golly. All right. Want to go deeper? Oh my gosh, I love y'all. Yes, reverse the pressure reflex. Because I'm a pressure person, baby. Apply pressure was a word? Oh, shoot. No, it's not a vibe, yo. I'm a definitely apply pressure type shorty. Don't get me started. And then, we love nervous system. Oh, yeah, we love. You know what? Dr. Mama Nikki just did tasks. She shared some with us, making a what's it called, a report you submit it to like with in businesses and nonprofits, impact report. And the impact report, you do a personal impact report to just see what you're doing, who you're impacting, and also show like who impacted you, right? Like somebody don't might not know they said something to you and how that stirred you, and then that led you to do this, and then you da da da, and then you share that with another, and then you don't know when you talk to that person what that led them to do. That sometimes you do know, sometimes you don't, but it's to just like see that more, like writing it down to see more clearly. It's not tied to the amount of hours we put in or whatever the case in. It is like there's so much value in what we do, man. Um, so yeah, both of them. All right, that's that. We love to see it. Let's see what go on. Um, and again, just grateful to leave the street. Why is you doing that? Okay. Okay, reload. All right, guys, it's gonna be brush tea time. It, or actually, it is brush tea time. Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm gonna gear up to head out because again, I got this meeting. Um, yeah, we are gonna watch this market and see what's. Oh, and I gotta poo. Just felt that. Oh, These X marks the spots places. They usually fly through. So I need to see some clear rejection to show like, and even up here like it really forming back up here to me to feel like, all right, we ready. We ready. And then didn't I saw brother Stevenson share some charts. Okay, you guys have too. The crypto. Okay, he did a lot more since. All right. Okay, so you see the buy. Look, great. Really like it. That's what you see. What we were talking about right here. Oh, you got it. I don't hear you brushing your teeth, baby. Oh, no, did that pop up? Um, yeah. But even this, still, not. I don't feel no call to chase it. Uh, feel need to, even though it did. I'm sure on a lower level, break and retest. Okay, yeah, that was just a far. I'm gonna go on. And be yeah, you see it did it. It broke and retest on its way up. Um, but yeah, oh yeah, I wanted to see what he said with gold. Okay, and he got it coming back down to about 4,100. He said, watch out for buys here. And yeah, where's the ruler? Oh, not the ruler. Didn't mean that. The 4,100. Okay, this is talking about. He's saying the zone. Watch this. Oh, 4,100 is down here. Okay. All right. Well, oh, all right. I gotta go. Peace, love, prosperity, y'all. Thanks y'all for rocking with me. The dive into my psyche today. But we'll come back to mark up more of the charts and see get some support from Coach Brother Stevenson and see, remember we marked. Oh no, we marked. Okay, all right, okay, bye.